All right. You know what? Let's go and start off on your backs. So lying on your back, close your eyes and just take like 5 slow breaths. Just kind of start to prepare yourself mentally for your physical practice. And just whatever kind of day you've had so far, so you can just let it go for this next 30 minutes and focus on trying to take care of yourself. Just a reminder that you want to breathe through your nose and into your belly. Take one more full, slow cycle of your breath. Then take your arms overhead and just give yourself a full body stretch. Fingertips all the way down to your toes. And then hug both your knees into your chest. Just kind of do a little rocking on your spine from side to side. Forward and back if that feels okay. And then go ahead and lift your head, lift your shoulders, bring your forehead to your knees. Go ahead and lie back, take your arms out wide, keep your knees bent. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your knees over to the right side as you turn your head to the left. Inhale, bring your knees up. Exhale, lower your knees over to the left, turn your head to the right. Inhale, up. Just a couple more times each way. Let's do 2 more times each way. Next time your knees are up, just bring your hands to your knees. All right, and you just take your knees into circles. And then reverse the direction. Then you're going to go ahead and lift your head, lift your shoulders. Place your hands in front of your knees and push your knees and hands into each other. Okay, so you push your knees into your hands and your hands are pushing against it. Keep the belly button down and breathe. Lie back, rest. Again, lift your head, lift your shoulders. Push your hands and knees into each other, belly button down. Lie back, rest. One more time, lift your head, lift your shoulders. Push your hands and knees into each other. And lie back, hug your knees into your chest. Set your feet down. Take your arms overhead, lift your hips up. Make sure your feet are parallel with each other so all the toes are pointing straight ahead. And lower your hips, bring your hands down by your hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Lower down. Lift your feet up off the mat. Keep your knees bent. Place your hands behind your head. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your head, lift your shoulders. And then lift your hips up too. So come pull the knees in towards your chest. Try not to like do any bouncing, no momentum. So if you can do it with control. And then lower your hips, lower your shoulders. And again, lift your head and shoulders. Keep the elbows out wide and pull the knees into your chest. Lower down. Again, shoulders, hips, lower the hips, lower the shoulders. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Lift the shoulders, lift your hips, lower your hips. Keep going. So you can also do this with your legs straight up. Just make sure to keep your elbows out wide. Let's do 3 more. Last one. We lift it up and hold it. And then you're going to breathe into your belly. So make your belly expand. And as you exhale, squeeze it out. So if you bring the shoulders and knees closer together. Again, inhale, breathe, breathe into your belly. And exhale, squeeze it out. One more, breathe in. And exhale, squeeze it up. And then hug your knees into your chest, lie back. Take your arms out wide again. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees over to the right. Just about halfway. Straighten out your right leg. And straighten out your left leg. Bend your knees, bring your knees back up. Lower your knees over to your left side. Straighten out your left leg. And straighten out your right leg. Bend your knees, bring your knees up. Again, right side, right leg, left. Bend your knees, bring it up. Lower to the left. Straighten your left, your right. Bend your knees. Bring it up one more time each way to the right. Straighten out your right, straighten out your left. Hold it here this time. See if you can push the toes up closer towards your hands. Bend your knees, bring it up. Lower to the left. Straighten out your left leg, your right. Push your toes up. Bend your knees, bring it up. Set your feet down. Keep your knees bent, bring your arms at your sides, palms facing down. Lift your head, or lift your hips, okay? And then you're just gonna walk this out. So as you walk your feet out, don't let your hips touch the mat. All right, so but walk it out as much as you can without your butt coming down. And then walk it back in. Walk it out. Walk it in. See if you can stay on your heels as you walk in and out. Walk it out. Walk it in. 2 more times. Walk it out. Walk it in. Last time, walk it out. And then you're going to hold this. Keep your hips off the mat. And then lower your hips. All right, walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat and just take your knees from side to side. And go ahead and bring your knees in. Go ahead and either roll to one side or rock it up. So you're on your hands and your knees. Okay. And then let's move through some of your cat cows. Okay. So inhale, stretch the spine out and look up, push the tailbone up. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lengthen and extend your spine. And exhale, flex. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming into your neutral spine. Go ahead and extend the right leg straight back. Take your left arm straight ahead by your ear. Keep your lower belly pulled in and make sure you're not overarching your lower back, so don't overextend it. Keep lengthening your lower back. Go and set it down. Take your left leg back, right arm straight ahead. Set it down one more time each way. Right leg, left arm. Set it down, left leg, right arm. Set it down. Hands are flat, fingers are spread apart. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees up, make your knees hover. Extend the right leg straight back, keeping your left knee hovering. Maybe even take your left arm straight ahead. Come on back. Set the right foot back. Take your left leg straight back. So again, keep your knees, right knee hovering. Stay there. Or take your right arm straight ahead. And come on back. Set your knees back down. All right, so walk hands forward. Keep your toes tucked under. All right. You're going to sit back to the heels and press into your hands. Give your spine a little stretch, a big stretch actually, especially in that lower back. Now you're going to go and come back up onto your knees. Lift your knees up, go forward. Maybe stay in your plank here or add a little chaturanga push up. And then you're going to go back, set the knees down, stretch it back. Again, come forward. Either stay in plank or add a little push up. You can also have to keep the knees down to do the little push up. Push back onto your knee, onto your heels. Again, so you can just come forward, keeping your knees down, do a little push up. Stretch it back. Or you can come into plank, do a little push up. Sit it back. Let's try one more. Sit back. Come back up onto your hands and your knees. Take your right knee, keep your right knee bent. Take the knee back. So just pay attention to your hips that you're not like the hip isn't rotating out. All right. Take it out to the right, forward, and down. So trying to keep the lower back and your sacrum completely still. And then reverse it. And these are going to be more effective if you can do it slowly. And then set the knee down. Switch over to the left side. Keep the knee bent. Lift the knee, take it back. Take it out to the side, forward, and down. So just making big half circles. and then reverse it. And then go and set the knee down. Go and tuck your toes under, lift up into your downward facing dog. Just press it out one heel down at a time. Just feel the stretches in your calves and Achilles, your hamstrings. Then inhale, come into your full plank. Knees down optional first as you lower all the way down onto your belly. Inhale into your cobra, so pull your chest forward, keep the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, lower down. Just do 2 more cobras. And lower down. One more time. And lower down. Go and tuck your toes under, push up into your full plank. Do full push up, downward facing dog. Now inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. So really try to create a nice flat back. So you're starting to really engage those muscles in your back. As you exhale, fold and just bend your knees, soften. Again, inhale, lift up just halfway. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, lift up just halfway. So really spread the collarbones out wide. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms reaching up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. So inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Set your hands down. Step the left foot way back. Set your left knee down. Bring both hands to your right thigh. Right. So first of all, push your hips back so you can lengthen your lower back and keep your left hip pretty much stacked over your knee. Okay, take your arms up. Grab onto your left wrist, lengthen up and stretch over to the right side. So see if you can create a feeling where you just, besides the side, side of the ribs, you can feel it like in the hip area, upper hips. Because that's where the IT band attaches around there. So it's just more of a, it's for your hips more. Now inhale, come all the way up, bring both hands to your right thigh. Again, keep your lower back lengthened. All right, squeeze your left glute and then push the right knee forward. Keep your chest lifted. And you can even take your left arm up. So if you can create a nice little stretch in your left thigh and left hip flexors. And go ahead and set your hands down. Straight, push your hips back to straighten out the front leg. So it doesn't necessarily have to be straight, all right? But just so you feel a little bit of stretch in the hamstrings, you do have to keep your chest lifted. So no rounding of the spine, no hunching forward. Keep your chest lifted and like stretch your lower spine. Let's give it one more breath. Then you're going to inhale, bend the right knee, set your hands down, lift the left knee up. Step the right foot back into your full plank. Again, knees down optional as you lower down, chaturanga. Inhale into your cobra, so roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing. Walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Step the right foot way back, set the knee down. Bring both hands to your thigh. Again, push-ups back. Lengthen your lower back. Inhale, take your arms up. Grab onto your right wrist, lengthen up and stretch over to your left. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring both hands to your left thigh. Keep your right toes tucked under. Squeeze your right glute. And then push your left knee forward. So anytime you're on your knees, it can be kind of sensitive. You know, if you have bony knees or any kind of issues, you can always like fold your mat over if you're using a mat, or if you have a towel or anything, place it underneath your knee. You can take your right arm up by your right ear. So that'll give you a little deeper into your psoas stretch. And then release. Go ahead and straighten out your left leg. Again, just go slowly. You just got to keep lengthening your spine. So keep your upper chest lifted and push your sitting bones back. And then go and bend the knee, come forward, step the foot back into your full plank. Again, you always have option to keep your knees down as you lower. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Go ahead and set your knees down. Have a seat. Okay. Going into a seated pigeon. So you have the option of doing your traditional pigeon, like the sleeping pigeon if you prefer. Or go ahead and just place your right ankle over your left knee. Make sure you keep this right foot flexed. And then slide the left foot in. Again, if you happen to be near a wall, I would kind of back up against the wall because that's a great little support. And you'll be able to get into your hip stretch even more. In a right ankle, and then kind of walk assist that left foot in. You can lean back, and then kind of the wall is kind of doing all the support. Okay, hold it for about 3 more breaths. Okay. And then go ahead and release. All right, extend both legs out, just kind of shake it out. Okay. And then place your left ankle over your right knee and walk that foot in. You have to keep this left foot flexed. It's really important for the health of your knee. Okay. Sit up straight. And just give it about a couple more breaths. And then release. Again, if you are in sleeping pigeon, you can step it back into downward dog. Otherwise, just extend your legs out, shake it out. And then go ahead and lie onto your backs. Again, if you have access to a wall, try that legs up against the wall. It's really, it's both relaxing and rejuvenating. So you can scoot yourself all the way up against the wall, with your butt right up against the wall and legs up. If you don't have that, you can lie back. And you can also bring those soles of your feet together, open the knees out, opening the knees out wide. Close your eyes. And just take 5 slow inhales and exhales. And take your arms overhead and give yourself a full body stretch. Roll onto one side and come all the way up to sitting. Okay, so sit tall. Close your eyes. Bring the palms together in front of your heart. Okay. Breathe in and breathe out. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you, guys. Oh, you guys unmuted yourself.
Bye. That was rough today, though. I'm hungry. Some abs.